We welcome you to Bridgewater Raynham High School as the BR Trojans open up the 2023-24 season, taking on the Rockland Bulldogs. I'm John Luck with Skip Crossman. And Skip, with the BR Trojans, they've lost Natalia Hall-Rosa to transfer, so now it kind of opens up some scoring possibilities for this team. And what better time to figure out who's going to be that go-to scorer than the opening game of the season?
Yeah, they got a good mix of juniors, and it looks like their top scorer we're identifying as Reese Bartlett, a senior. So they're starting a sophomore in the starting five. So it'd be interesting to see how they match up.
Starting lineups for the BR Trojans first: Libby Cronin, Brenna Woodbury, Olivia Roy, Reese Bartlett, and Camden Strandberg. Meanwhile, for the Rockland Bulldogs, Anna Santos, Kaylee Kelleher, Molly Lucas, Maggie Eli, and Sophia Brown. The Bulldogs lost this past Friday night 58-36 to the Brockton Boxers. And for the BR Trojans, opening night is underway. And the Trojans will get possession first. Pushing the pace early on. Three on the way for Bartlett, doesn't go.
Oh, can't save it. Be a turnover. Rockland Bulldogs will have it.
Rockland Bulldogs returning only one starter this season. That's Maggie Eli, number 12 right now, who just passes the near side. Has that one knocked away by Roy.
Nice intercept by Olivia Roy. Almost hit one of her fellow players in the face.
Trojans opening the season with a 4-game homestand. Inside Eli, kicks it back, far side three for Lucas will go. Molly Lucas with the first score of the night.
Starts out the scoring with a corner three.
How about that quick pass outside by Eli in the paint?
Yeah, I thought for sure Eli was going baseline. She just passed it up.
Bartlett, she's not afraid to shoot. Going inside this time. The running floater doesn't find the mark.
Nice pressure, 12 on 12.
Eli passing off to Lucas. Usually the first few games can be clunky on offense as you're trying to figure out where players are going to be in different situations.
Yeah, they're guarding Eli really closely.
5 on the shot clock. Eli gets a screen inside. Shot clock buzzer going off the back iron. And we get a jump ball tied up between Bartlett and number 33, Sophia Brown.
Rockland will control the inbounds pass.
Two sophomores and a freshman in the starting lineup for the Bulldogs.
Errant pass by Anna Santos turns the turnover. Bridgewater Raynham will bring it up with 6:26 in the opening period.
And this is a top 20 matchup between these two teams. And two teams that we mentioned are kind of going through some roster transformation as that's tipped away. But the Trojans hold on to possession. Woodbury. There's a three on the way. That'll go for Strandberg.
Strandberg matches scoring 3-3 with 6:01 to go.
A little bit of a clock issue here.
He's giving some instruction to the clock to the shot clock operator.
How about this? Over the past 4 years, the Bulldogs 73-14. And you think about what the BR Trojans have done, going to the state semifinals in the Garden in 2020, the state quarterfinals last season. Two teams that have had a long, successful few years.
BR pushing it up, number 12, Woodbury.
Strandberg to Cronin. A running floater, a little too strong there. Tipped around and knocked loose. And the first foul of the game going on Libby Cronin.
Looks like you're reaching under the Rockland basket. first foul of the game.
Diana Newcomb missed Friday's game, coaching her first game of the season. Eli inside for Brown, in between a couple of BR defenders, and nice defense there. We get a jump ball.
Should be BR's ball.
Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, tied at 3.
Woodbury to Roy. Oh, over to Cronin. Oh,
And
nice. An errant pass, but it went off a Bulldog leg, so BR retains possession. I don't think that was intended.
if that was intended, that's like one of those horse shots.
I know. The H from the corner. Under the basket, off the shin.
Bartlett taking on a couple of defenders now. Cronin on the far side. A 3 coming up here for Woodbury. That'll fall.
Not a lot of shots, but 3 threes have connected so far for both teams. 6-3, Bridgewater leading with 4:38.
I have them 2 for 3 right now from the field. Here's Eli. Inside for Brown again. Brown lost the handle.
Nice recovery.
Bodies on the floor. Cronin coming up with a loose ball, pushing up ahead for Woodbury. Back to Bartlett. Was thinking the 3. Now Woodbury, she takes the 3 and misses that one.
Eli sends it to the corner. Off the mark. BR controls. Olivia Roy with the rebound.
Getting set for our first sub on the Rockland side. Get a timeout called by the Bulldogs, as the Trojans take an 8-3 lead with 3:51 to go here in the first quarter.
Brenda Woodbury connected there. She's got 5 points, 5 of the 8 Bridgewater Raynham points.
So as we mentioned, a little clunky to start things off, but still BR coming out here with a 5-point lead, just over 4 minutes gone in this first quarter.
Yeah, and say if that's, I believe you're right. 3 for 4 shooting, you can't beat that. I know Rockland's had a number of attempts, and they've just been unfortunate not to be able to collect the rebound underneath the basket.
The Bulldogs over the summer losing Sydney Blaney and Charlie Kelleher, who graduated, and Zariah Hotley, who transferred out. So mentioned the issues for BR with Natalia Hall-Rosa transferring off the team. Rockland going through their own issues with transfers. As I mentioned, in the starting lineups, a couple of sophomores and a freshman to go along with Eli and Brown, who are both seniors.
Yeah, Bridgewater Raynham, we have two freshmen on the team. Polanski, number 5, and Varnum, number 22. Oh, number 3, sorry. Tessa Convent is a freshman also.
So a couple substitutions here for BR. Right now on the floor is Camden Strandberg, Kate Lambert, number 12, Brenna Woodbury remains.
Polanski's in there.
Looks like Flanders is in there as well. Inside to Eli. Quick turnaround blocked by Strandberg in the paint.
Nice tip by Strandberg. BR controls.
Up to Strandberg. Nice handle on the drive. Gets it to rattle home.
A 10-3 lead for Bridgewater Raynham with 3:21.
In the JV game, Rockland only put up 10 points. Also speaks to the nice defensive showing for the Trojans JV squad.
Nice effort. Nice hustle by Bridgewater Raynham. Brenda Woodbury diving to the floor trying to tie the Rockland player up.
Santos inbounds to Eli. Eli off the crossover, was looking for the foul.
There was a lot of contact, but not enough to warrant a foul.
Only 1 foul in this game so far. Inside 3 minutes to go, down to 2:50. To the near side for Flanders.
Flanders brings it around top to Woodbury drives out to Strandberg off the top, off the rim. Yeah, controls.
Nice look coming up here for Woodbury. Short on the three.
Be a jump ball. Looks like Rockland.
Almost looks like the way Rockland's playing defense, they're willing to let BR beat them with the three.
My mistake, Bridgewater Raynham will control the inbounds pass.
Here's Bartlett. Passes off to the near side for Lambert. Baseline again. Drive for Strandberg.
She's got a nice, soft, smooth stride to the basket. She's got 7 points, too.
Lead inflating to 9 for BR on their opening night. Again, Bulldogs coming in with an 0-1 record. Gonzalez inside. This is inside now to Eli. Who overshoots the basket.
A little too strong off the glass. Nice save. Oh,
Bartlett
drive to the hoop. Nice move. BR opens up a 14-3 lead with 1:52 to go.
Definitely not the start we were expecting to see here. When you look at how these two teams came in here, just historically speaking, I mentioned that 73-14 record for the Bulldogs over the last 4 years. But again, it looks like they're willing to let BR beat them with the three, hoping that at some point maybe water finds its level and those threes eventually start falling.
Well, BR is playing some pressure defense too. Let's face it, they're converging on the ball. They're not letting man on man or lady on lady defense. They're converging two people at one, and Rockland's having a tough time getting some clean shots.
You take a look at the BR huddle right now. I think deep down they have to be a little impressed with how good things are going offensively here. 14 points in just over 6 minutes of play. Very impressive.
Rockland hasn't scored since the first minute of the contest, so you got to be happy with their defense too.
The lone scorer, a three by Molly Lucas.
Yeah, that came in the first minute or two of the game.
So I could be wrong, but it's a 14-0 run.
You're right. Rockland started off first with a 3-point. It's been 14 points of Bridgewater Raynham ever since.
It's a little easier figuring out scoring runs when it's that simple as opposed to the middle of the game when it's like 13-3. Inside, blocked
nice
by
play
Strandberg.
by Strandberg. She was clean with that block.
Pushing ahead for Bartley, who catches up with the ball. A three on the way, going to be short though.
Oh, nice move.
Not sure that was the shot Polanski wanted, but still took it.
Neva Gonzalez picks up the foul for the Bulldogs. Still a clean game. 2 fouls in the game with a minute to go in the quarter.
We were joking before the game when we found out that it's double bonus after 5 fouls. We thought we'd be here all night. All of a sudden we look and there's only 2 fouls on the board.
Yeah, that's right. 2 fouls so far. Strandberg connects on the second. She's got 8 points. 8 of the 15. Camden Strandberg.
A 15-3 lead here for BR. Minute 15 remaining in the first quarter. Sophia Brown to Anna Santos. Good defense here by Polanski.
Yeah, Polanski's just becoming annoying out there.
Eli, near side three on the way. That'll fall for Kaylee Kelleher.
Second bucket of the night, both 2 3-pointers for the Rock Lady Bulldogs.
Near side Lambert, back to Polanski. Takes a three, this one will go.
She's 1 for 2.
Lila Polanski, one of 3 freshmen on the squad.
Oh, she almost stole that ball too from Santos.
Santos fighting through the contact, and Brown couldn't come up with the ball. Polanski pushing the pace to Bartlett. Shot clock turned off. 3 coming up for Lambert. Rolls off the iron. And Eli takes it the other way for the Bulldogs, who had 10 seconds on the game clock here in the first quarter. A quarter that's been difficult to get any scoring if you're a Rockland Bulldog. And not a foul you want to give with 1.5 to go in the first quarter, but nonetheless the foul going on Polanski.
Well, they've been letting the play go, so I've seen more contact on other drives by Rockland that weren't called.
Maggie Eli at the line. And all Scholastic point guard, the lone starter from last year's team.
She connects on the second. An 18-7 lead for Bridgewater Raynham. They own the quarter.
Bartlett lets it fly, doesn't fall, but still a very impressive quarter. 18-7, the BR Trojans with a lead on their opening night as the threes have been falling here at the regional.
You're right, absolutely right about that point, that real good defense and an 11-point lead at the end of the quarter. Period, I should say.
So for Rockland, I mentioned Diana Newcomb coaching her first game of the season. She was actually a member of the 2000 championship team for Rockland, so returning home in her 12th season as head coach.
BR's done a couple of things that have given him an advantage, and that's controlling the glass on both ends of the court. They've been very fortunate in getting players in position and kind of negating Sophia Brown, who's a presence out there for the Rockland Bulldogs. I know they've stolen the ball away at least twice that I recall, and they've been swarming to the ball on defense, and it's going to bode well for them, for the Lady Trojans.
Yeah, typically when you have a team that shoots a lot of threes, you don't really figure in the fact that they play really good defense, and that's what we saw in the first quarter, especially from Lila Polanski, one of the 3 freshmen for the Trojans.
Absolutely.
It'll be Kelleher inbounding for Rockland.
Santos driving, being shadowed.
Inside to Eli over Bartlett. Bounces out into the hands of number 23 for BR.
Reese Bartlett with the ball down the corner. Underneath to Cronin. Cronin's going to be called for the...
She might have stepped out of bounds there.
I think, yeah, it looked like he said she started and stopped. Traveling violation, but it was a good pass, got it underneath.
But how about what Rockland's doing as they have a second defender going on Bartlett right when she crosses half court, so that opens up another offensive player to shoot a nice empty shot.
Eli fighting for the ball, Bridgewater Raynham possession.
Allie Piesewicz getting her first action of the season.
Cronin into Piesewicz.
2-3 zone here from the Bulldogs.
Can't quite. Brenna Woodbury kind of lost the handle on that pass. It was a tough shot, tough pass too.
And typically when you have a zone defense like that you're facing, you want to try and have players run in between those players, try and break things down into more of a one-on-one matchup and try and create some favorable shots.
Right, exactly. Force them out of the zone defense.
Eli to the far side. A 3 will go for Kelleher.
That's her second 3 of the night for Kelleher. It's an 18-10 Bridgewater Raynham lead.
Here's Roy. Knocked away by Lucas. And Rockland comes up with possession.
Kind of an errant pass.
Nice decision in midair. Here's Eli inside. That was one of those weird situations. I wasn't sure if it was a shot or a pass, but either way, it's going to be BR basketball. 6:13 left to go here in the first half.
I thought it was a pass from Eli, and it looked like it was just a pass too high. Brown couldn't control. Went out of bounds. So Rockland using a press defense here, trying to get BR out of their comfort zone here.
Cronin gets called for steps. She was trying to go around
She was trying to go around Santos, and
Yeah.
Santos just held her ground and didn't let her budge.
I'm used to watching the NBA where you touch a player and they just go flying
down.
20 feet back. Or if it's the NFL, then you complain that they didn't tell you that you were creating a foul.
So unlike an NBA game, there's plenty of contact here at Bridgewater Raynham. Nice control by the Bridgewater Raynham number 12, Woodbury. Brings the ball up, loses the handle, but it gathered quickly by Roy on the corner to Cronin.
Bartlett one-on-one situation. And that one gets knocked away, but more importantly, time ticking off the shot clock down to 13. Woodbury, Roy, three is good.
That's her first points of the night. It's a 21-10 lead.
Five minutes left to go in the first half. An 11-point lead for BR, who held Rockland to 3 points for most of the first quarter. Really, it was up until a minute to go. Rockland started finding their shots. Eli to Santos for three.
Santos found the range. (21-13) with 4:37 to go. Switches shot off the mark. Cronin fighting. I'm sorry, not Cronin. 23 for Bridgewater Raynham. Reese Bartlett. Is that her first?
Foul number one for Bartlett. As Strandberg checks back in, along with Lambert. Santos picked up by Woodbury. Double team briefly inside Eli. This time the pass in the paint works as Sophia Brown gets her first points of the night. Rockland tried getting that to work in the first quarter, and it just turned into turnovers and points off turnovers. Dicey pass inside to Strandberg goes. BR in front by 8, 23-15.
That's Strandberg's 10th point I have. Nice play
by Woodbury. Takes it back the other way, rattles it home.
Excellent play, tipped it away from Santos.
Lead is now 10. And it could be more here. Coming back the other way, 3-on-1, Woodbury.
Again, same result. She's picked up 4 quick points. She's got 9 for the game.
Really important, especially in high school basketball, those points in transition. Because really, in high school basketball, you have defenses play in zone. So if you can get those mismatches, 3-on-2s like this, as Bartlett gets it to go, that will certainly help you out.
Excellent pass from Woodbury to Bartlett. She's got 4 points, 29-15 with 2:40 to go.
A quick 6-0 burst for BR.
Actually, I have them on an 8-0 run. 21-15 to 29-15.
I'll take your stats. You're a lot more reliable.
No. I just happened to mark it down, 21-15 with 4:01 to go, and we look up now with 2:24. It's 29-15. So that defense there were two steals by number 12 Woodbury, and resulted in 2 baskets. And it's the defense is showing the results right now.
Reese Bartlett picked up her second foul as Eli misses her first free throw. Nevaeh Gonzalez coming in for number 3 Kelleher. As Eli goes 0 for 2 at the line.
Strandberg collects the rebound for Bridgewater Raynham. Woodbury bringing it up. Top of the key. Number 10, Kate Lambert, her first points of the night.
Patient passing turning into points for BR.
32-15. Trojans on an 11-0 run.
And we've seen this in the past when we called some of these games for BR, both boys and girls. It can be BR, it can be the other team. When you're down by such a large margin, you want to try and get everything back in one shot. But when you're in the second quarter and it's a 17-point advantage for one team, you don't have to go for the threes. You can try and calm things down. You can get the offense to try and, get some cuts going, create some good shots. As we have a clock issue.
Well, the ball hit the top of the basket.
We played for a while after that.
I know. I don't know if it hit the wire above it or what it did. He reset.
Tall pass for Roy. Strandberg.
Cross court to Strandberg, and she recovered. Roy was halfway through the concession stand on that one.
Well, right there, they broke down that 2-3 zone for a second before Rockland built it back up.
Nice defense there. Brenda Woodbury. Fitzwitz collects the rebound. Bridgewater Raynham with 105. Again, good defense by the Lady Trojans. Under a minute to go. Oh, nice play.
Blocked by Strandberg. I think that's her second block of the game as Roy takes it back the opposite direction and gets it to fall over Santos. Clock ticking down now to 40 seconds remaining here in the first half and a 19-point advantage.
Roy's fifth point of the night. Again, it's a 13-0 run for the Lady Trojans.
A de facto 2 for 1 there for BR. Now 16 on the shot clock, 22 on the game clock. Brown to Santos, and Santos loses it. BR with numbers the other way. Woodbury, Strandberg, nice bounce pass for 2.
Nice work with Woodbury and Strandberg passing it back and forth. Woodbury collecting the basket.
Knocked away, and that is a microcosm of this first half as Roy, that was quite the pass.
It was quite the pass. I'm impressed.
As our halftime buzzer is apparently frozen, we're going to step aside for a moment here on opening night at the regional. A 21-point advantage, 36-15. We'll be back in just a moment here on BTV.
You got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I'm Ferdinand. You look at me and think big. You think scary. But I'm a little misunderstood. Sorry, I almost killed you. We've all been misunderstood. I'm not a fighter.
I don't understand that at all.
Kids with learning and attention issues like dyslexia and ADHD are misunderstood too. Take the time to understand.
Best plan ever!
With the right support, everyone can reach their full potential because you can't judge a bull by his cover. Learn more at understood.org.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
The BR Trojans open up the 2023-24 season, taking on the Rockland Bulldogs. We are back here at Bridgewater Raynham as the BR Trojans opening night continues on here. A 36-15 lead for Bridgewater Raynham. John Luck along with Skip Crossman. And Skip, we were trying to figure out who is going to be the leading scorer coming into this game. Right now it looks like Camden Strandberg is trying to put her name out there as really a focal point on offense.
Brenda Woodbury is leading the charge with 11 points. Strandberg with 10 for the Lady Trojans. They ended the period with a 15-0 run. 21-15. They ended 36-15.
Meanwhile, for Rockland, 6 points in the first quarter and 9 points in the second quarter. Santos gets fouled by Woodbury early on here in the third quarter. Check, that was actually Bartlett getting called for the foul, her third.
That's her third for the game.
So not what Cheryl Seavey wanted to do here, taking Bartlett out of the game with 7:48 to go in the third quarter.
Opportunity for Cassidy Flanders to enter the game.
Inside, Eli over her defender gets it to rattle in. And for Rockland, that has to be the key to success here. Get the ball into the hands of number 12 and let her go to work.
Her first bucket, she's got her free throw early in the game. That's it.
Pass to Roy on the far side. Cross-court pass into the hands of Flanders momentarily. Back to Roy. Lets a three go off the front iron. Into the hands of Cronin. Can't get it to go. Strandberg bounces off the bottom of the backboard.
Now she was under the basket in a tough position to score.
Eli to Kelleher. Strong with a three.
Oh, Cronin tried to grab the rebound. It was tipped out of her hand. Oh. Lady Trojans control. Good hustle defense there by Libby Cronin.
I was going to say, Bulldogs coming out a little more aggressively here, especially when they're down by such a large margin. Of course, this is their second game of the season, so still a whole season to go as Cronin puts up a three. Can't find the basket, though. Eli to Kelleher under the backboard. And a quick 4-0 burst here for Rockland early on. And Cheryl Seavey calls a timeout with 6:23 to go.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic because Bridgewater Raynham has played such pressure defense in the first half, and yet they gave up 4 quick points in less than 2 minutes in the third period here.
Well, I think it was that possession on the left side of the floor here where Kelleher came up with a ball and she just got in between 2 BR defenders. I mean, at that point, you have to figure out, or you have to think, are the players looking at the scoreboard, which I mean, all players look at scoreboards. That's bound to happen. But in game 2 of the season, you can call a timeout. You can kind of calm things down. And when you're up by 17, you can fix some things and try and create some changes.
Yep. It was a case where Bridgewater Raynham was kind of overly aggressive and just to the point where they collected the ball from a shot from a place where they couldn't get a clean shot.
And here in the early part of the season, we figured out one thing, Skip. We need to fix this buzzer.
Sound system, right. It's a sticky buzzer. I don't understand why. I'm assuming it's coming from the keyboard on the...
I'm wondering if we have to do one of those things where if you just bang it on the desk, it fixes itself.
There's a template over it. It's probably sticky and dirty from being used by so many sports over so many years.
Out of the timeout. Cronin with a pass to Roy, pulls up for the mid-range jumper into the hands of Brown off the rebound. Eli for Kelleher. Had success a couple minutes ago. Nothing going there, though.
Fernandez tipped it over to Roy, to Brenda Woodbury, sorry. Easy bucket for Cronin. She's under the basket, just waiting for that pass. So Libby Cronin's first points of the night. First points for BR in the second half. Kelleher left open. Three-pointer, she's looking for a foul.
Eli initially going around a couple of BR defenders, so that really creates some mismatches there. And allowed Kelleher to hit the three there and a little bit of contact at the end.
Yeah, you can see Coach Newcomb there was looking for a foul. She didn't get it.
So it started out as a 21-point lead at the start of the second half. Now worked down to a 16-point deficit for Rockland.
Yeah, Rockland's on a 7-2 run, start off the second half.
Santos trying to take advantage of a little pick and roll action there with Brown.
But instead, pass right into the hands of the little trip here. Oh, you don't call any contact on that. She tripped her. Huh.
4:40 to go, a 38-22 BR lead. Molly Lucas going inside for Eli, who has Strandberger on her.
Strandberger's playing some tough defense there.
A couple blocks in this game. And all Brown could do there was just put the ball up and hope for a whistle, and she gets one.
That's Roy's first foul of the night, I have. Or is it her second?
That's her first, the team's second.
I'm sorry.
With 4:28 to go.
Down to the line.
And will that be the key to success here for Rockland in the second half? Try and at least close the gap a little bit. Score with the clock not ticking down.
Yeah, drawing the foul. See what happens. Bridgewater Raynham's been fortunate in the first half to come away with very few fouls. Brown's second free throw is good. She's got 4 points on the night.
A little bit of a press shown by Rockland.
Woodbury to Flanders, back over to Woodbury. Three-pointer is good.
When you're playing from behind like Rockland is, anytime you give up a three, it just feels so deflating because you've worked your way back to make it a 14-point game. Now it's back to 17 as Eli can't get the runner to go.
Nice defense by Strandberg on that one. Nice hustle by Brenda Woodbury, drawing the foul from Santos. And for all of her efforts and all of her time on the floor, she's had a lot of time out there. That's her first foul for Anna Santos.
Yeah, pretty clean game for Rockland. I think that's only their second team foul. I could be wrong, but I had them down for 2. Now with that Santos foul.
Woodbury perfect from the free throw line. She's got 16 points, unofficially.
It's been from 3, it's been inside, it's been going to the basket, so a nice shot profile there for Woodbury.
Nice defense there by Katie Lambert. Ahead to, again, Eli called for the foul.
Woodbury had to turn on the afterburners there, chasing for that pass, leading the rush.
She's working on those free throws. That's her 3rd in a row.
One of 3 captains on this year's BR team, Cassidy Flanders, Woodbury, who's at the line right now, and Reese Bartlett, who's had a difficult time getting things going. 3 fouls in this game as Woodbury gets the second one to fall.
4 for 4 from the free throw line. 18 points on the night. Nice hustle. Excellent, excellent play by Olivia Roy. Brenda Woodbury.
Up by 21, diving on the floor in the second game of the season. You want to know what it's like to be named a captain? You're seeing it right there, showing what the example looks like there by number 12.
Yeah, that's textbook right there.
And you're seeing there, meeting Santos right at half court on the entry for Rockland.
Oh, nice play by Strandberg. Oh, she blocks the shot, tips it. Woodbury brings it up. Pass back over to Strandberg in the corner to Woodbury. Off the mark, the 2:39 Trojans ahead, 45-24.
See number 5, Polanski back out there for Bridgewater Raynham. Did a great job playing defense in the first half. Nice looking spinner there by Gonzalez, can't go.
Nice play by Polanski to control that rebound.
As Kelleher will check in for Santos with 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. Bridgewater Raynham up 45-24.
Lambert out to Strandberg. In the corner to Woodbury. Out to Lambert, off the marks. Oh, nice positioning by Cam Strandberg there to get the bucket and to also get the foul.
Camden Strandberg realized she was the tallest player on the floor.
Without
all
jumping.
She had to do was just play with the ball above her head.
Without jumping, she collected that rebound. Excellent play. Lucas called for the foul.
Still a 23-point lead for BR.
Okay, if that's a picture of ball being thrown by the Rockland, hits the lady and the girl in the foot, and Bridgewater Raynham collects it for an easy rebound.
Well, in the first quarter, when I believe it was Olivia Roy going for a ball going out of bounds, bounced it off a Rockland player, and it just bounced out and it stayed BR ball.
Jump ball. Strandberg comes in out getting a break here for Lady Trojans.
It's very possible. It could be the night for her, up 23 in the third. You don't want to go ahead and roll the dice on any potential injury situation.
Yeah, she's got 12 points in the game, but you got plenty of time to get some subs in and give her a rest and get her back in at the end if you need some defense. Ball was tipped. Pass out to Pisowitz. Brown collects the rebound, but
foul going on Polanski.
Her second. Each team with 3 fouls.
In the first half, I think we had 3 fouls altogether. As Rockland will call a timeout here, and Diana Newcomb will talk things over with her team. At this point in the game here, you're down by 23, so I think now it's just more of an emphasis on playing defense for the next quarter. So try and figure some things out, because if the score holds right now for the next quarter and a minute, Rockland's going to start off 0-2. And as the top 20 team, the Bulldogs, of course, are going to face every team's best shot. That's going to be something they realize as they go through this early non-conference schedule, and something BR, I think, is realizing as well, as they are a potential state championship favorite.
The last 3 minutes of the period, the Trojans have gone to an 11-2 run to take a 36-22 lead to a 47-24 23-point advantage, which gives Cheryl Seavey a lot of options.
And it just feels like this continuous role for Bridgewater Raynham. You think about some of the standout players they've had. I keep bringing up Paul Rosa last year, but even before, you have Kenzie Malonis, who's now at UNH. You have Shea Bolin, who was with Duke, and now she's with Illinois, I believe.
Right, Illinois.
But the great thing about what Cheryl Seavey does, she continues to follow these players. When Shea Bolin came to BC as a player with Duke, she brought her entire team to Connie Forum to check out the game and kind of see what it looks like to have a player go through the BR system, continue to play well, and find her way to the floor.
Yeah, in a Division I program.
And she also does the same thing at Bridgewater State following Kylie Pesci.
Eli inbounds the ball to Kelleher. Emily Lincoln's in the game for Bridgewater Raynham. Tough defense over on Sophie Brown.
It's one thing to perform great in practice and, do great in drills, but these are important minutes for a player like Emily Lincoln, who's getting her first minutes of this game here and of the season.
Right.
Because now you can kind of work your way into a potential 6, 7, maybe 8-player rotation once you get ready for all those road games coming up at the start of the calendar year.
Eli scores to cut it down to a 21-point advantage for Bridgewater Raynham with under 30 seconds to go.
Rebound for Lincoln. Rockland rushing here when they had 15 seconds to go on offense. Shot doesn't go for Gonzalez. And it remains a 21-point advantage for BR through 3 quarters of play here on BR's opening night. I want to thank our 2 camera guys. As you see the Rockland huddle right now, Al Lacerda behind that camera. And here next to us we have Jeff Fowler enjoying his peanut M&Ms that poor Skip Crossman had to rush down at halftime to get.
And had to purloin them, had to sneak them up here to get Jeff his supper for the night.
On the bottom of your screen right now, we're throwing up the QR code if you'd like more information on BTV. If you'd like to help us out and volunteer, you can scan the QR code and stay up to date with everything we do on social media as we wind things down here in 2023. Looking forward to an exciting year in 24.
Absolutely. Hope to have some more boys and girls basketball contests here.
Well, we also took a nice BTV group trip to Gillette Stadium a couple weeks ago to take in the Division I Super Bowl.
Without cameras, I might add. It was strictly a visitor, spectator performance for us.
Great Super Bowl there between St. John's and Xaverian. Went down to the last second, literally the last second.
Yeah, great game.
As we come back to this game here, a 21-point advantage for BR. Reese Bartlett in the game now, as she has foul trouble now, 3 fouls.
Nice effort there. Nice effort by Olivia Roy to save that ball. Strandberg lets it fly. Santos called for the foul, puts Cronin at the line.
Originally, Roy was fighting through the contact there, but in a 21-point game, I don't think you're going to call that incidental contact underneath the basket.
No, it's got to be something egregious for you to get a foul now. Libby Cronin with her first free throw of the night. She's got 3 points in the game. Make it 4. Perfect from the free throw line.
Really important hitting those free throws.
Back up to a 23-point advantage for the Lady Trojans. 49-26. Oh, nice effort. Roy backing in. Kicks it out. Strandberg up. Brenda Woodbury saves it. Oh, they can't get any better than that. Yeah, misses the shot and the ball bounces right back to one of their players.
Yeah, right now it looks like for Bartlett, unfortunately, the foul trouble is starting to catch up a little bit because she can't find that shot that she likes to take behind the three-point line, as there's an and one here for Rockland with 6:52 to go.
So Eli collects the bucket and she's at the free throw line. She's got 8 points in the night. Full court pressure by the Lady Bulldogs. Reese Bartlett with the runner.
A big 2 there for Bartlett because she's been in that foul trouble. She's been on the bench all night, so seeing just the ball go through the basket is a big thing. As she gets the and one.
Lady Trojans impressive from the free throw line.
The free throw line important because, obviously you want to try and get the other team in foul trouble, but it also opens up that shot profile as the game goes on, because the team's not going to want to try and foul you in the paint. They're going to try and have you shoot those threes. If you can get those to fall, then that's important.
Nice effort there from Woodbury over to Bartlett to let her collect another bucket. Nice give and go there. Ball tipped by Roy. Bartlett brings it up. Kicks it out to Olivia Roy. Oh, Bartlett's hit a streak. She got a three-pointer there. She'll get 5 points in the last 3 minutes.
The thing I'm liking from Bridgewater Raynham, especially on offense, just the constant movement, not staying on either side of the wing, just continuously moving, finding those shots. And Cheryl Seavey about to empty her bench here with about 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Olivia Roy called for her second foul. Second of the quarter for the team. Wholesale changes here for Bridgewater Raynham.
It's like a hockey line.
Polanski checks in. Flanders is in. Kate Lambert. 24 is Tessa Convent. And Emily Lincoln.
And Cheryl Seavey still coaching up Olivia Roy here on the sidelines. Just continuously works all 32 minutes on the sideline, does the BR head coach, as she wants to try and get her team to win a state championship for the first time in 34 years.
Lila Polanski picks up her third foul with 5:07 to go. Again, the Trojans looking good here, 57-29. 28-point lead. Maggie Ely misses the first of her two shots.
And for Rockland, this is just one of those situations where you have a senior point guard in Eli and a lot of development players that are still coming along here, but they're sophomores and freshmen. It's going to take time to get things going here, but don't forget conference play is coming up in mid-January, so these non-conference games are important for players like a Maggie Eli to connect with their underclassmen.
Trojans up by 28 points and dive into the ground to try to collect that rebound. Got to feel good about that.
Yeah, you know they're going to go back in practice and say, well, with 5 minutes to go, you let a ball just kind of sit there and hang around. What are you doing?
Yeah, you kind of steal your thunder from Cheryl Seavey. Has nothing to say there. They're diving for the ball with 4 minutes to go.
Like I said, these players are playing for potential roles when we get into late January, early February.
Nice effort. Tessa Convent there, tipped the ball away. Gives the Lady Bulldogs the ball with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
So I mentioned the fact that BR opening the season up with a 4-game homestand. How about this? At the end of the season, they play 5 of 6 on the road. So once you get into conference play and when the crowds really start to build in late February, that's when the home road situation can be really important, especially for a high school team.
Absolutely. Especially if you're nursing any injuries or anybody that's, that's where your bench play comes into focus here. John's right. If the early season when they get some time on the court bodes well for the end of the season. Trojans since the beginning of the quarter on a 10-3 run. So in 3 minutes and 35 seconds, the Trojans have outscored the Lady Bulldogs by 10 points, 57-29.
As the players enjoy having the camera on the sideline there, you saw in the huddle behind Reese Bartlett's shoulder.
Nice runner by Maggie Ely.
And Eli's just going to continue to play, which is good to see, especially from a senior point guard. When you're down by 26, you can go ahead and just say, forget this, and throw the ball up in the air, and whatever happens, happens. But she's continuing to play and grind both offensively and defensively.
Jump ball. It's kind of funny if you looked over. Lila Polanski threw the ball into number 15, Emily Lincoln, and she wanted no part of that shot. She just passed it right back and was smiling at her. So she was guarded pretty closely there by Sophia Brown. So might have been part of it.
How about this? 3 freshmen on the floor for BR. And a foul Going on Lincoln.
That's a 15 on Rockland.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Lincoln's on the bench.
I was trying to read the referee's lips, so he said white.
Yeah.
That's why it helps sometimes to identify things before I say.
And it was funny. Avery Lyons just came in the game and quickly collected a foul. That's a nice shot. 22 for Bridgewater Raynham. Ashley Varnum, her first shot of the night, and it's a three-pointer. Tessa Convent collects the ball. Polanski ahead to number 11.
Carrie Parks.
Carrie Parks, her first points of the night. Trojans have doubled up on the Lady Bulldogs, 62-31, with 3:15 to go. Good switching defense there by the Lady Trojans.
And how about Diana Newcomb keeping her players on the floor? She could have easily said, take the loss, we'll take them out, but still 2:55 to go. Eli's on the floor, still Sophia Brown's on the floor. Kaylee Kelleher is on the floor. As Polanski comes up empty on that possession, 2.5 left to go, a 29-point advantage for BR.
Fourth foul on the Lady Trojans. They're checking to see if it's double bonus time.
A turnover, and BR continues to play, but Polanski can't get it to go off the fast break opportunity.
Yeah, it came hard off the glass, a little bit too much momentum. Polanski tries it again. Brings the ball down, loses the handle, tied up, the Rockland ball. I lost track of who had that last foul. They showed up on the board as 12, but Brenda Woodbury's not on the court, so regardless, it's the fourth foul of on the Trojans. With 2:03 to go, 62-33.
As Ashley Varnum gets called for steps, and this is what you're going to see from some of these end-of-the-bench players who are excited to get in the game, want to create their own moment.
It was kind of a fast break opportunity, and she probably just lost the handle on the dribble. And probably doesn't see blank space in front of you on the way to the basket, so it might have been a little bit too fast. Avery Lyons lost the handle on it. New players on this court for the Trojans, Sydney Fernandez. Back to Polanski. Over to Fernandez.
Before the game, we were talking about the green square that you see outside the three-point line. We're guessing that's for gym class, but we were wondering, if anything happens if you make a shot from inside that green box.
In the waning moments of a game, could we make it a 4-point shot?
Oh, how about that? Fighting through the contact.
Nice play. Nice effort by 24 Tessa Convent. Collects the bucket and draws the foul. Molly McCrory with her first, team fourth. So we're running close to that double bonus that Jeff Fowler spoke about early in the game.
You thought we were going to be here till midnight, but
I know.
I'll take 7:50.
Convent collects on that free throw. Give the Trojans a 32-point lead. Lions with the ball, guided closely. Santos loses the handle, guided by Polanski. Oh, she's becoming an annoying defense there. Nice steal by number 11. Trojans going to slow it down a little bit. Kerry Parks on that recovery there for the Trojans. Out to Convent. Fernandez now is just going to spend some time, use up some of the shot clock. Convent's got the ball underneath. It rattles in. Nice pass, I believe it was Parks. Federer underneath. Tessa Convent's got 5 points in the game. And that's the way it'll end.
So Bridgewater Raynham opens up the 2023-24 season with a big win here, 67-33, and Brenna Woodbury come up with a big part of that offense for the BR Trojans. And for the Rockland Bulldogs, they fall to 0-2, so again, still some things to figure out, but a young team as they work their way through the non-conference schedule. But the final score for the final time, 67-33. For Skip Crossman, I'm John Luck. Thanks for watching.